Do you struggle with flat, dull, boring bangs? You wanted to be on trend and decided to get curtain bangs, but now you feel like they're just kind of there? If only there was a way to make them look more side-swept and voluminous, maybe you could actually enjoy your new curtain bangs hairstyle. Worry no more, because today I'm showing you guys how you can style your curtain bangs and get the side-swept, voluminous bang look so you can stop worrying about your flat, dull bangs. Hey everyone, it's Ariel. Welcome back to another video. I'm just gonna get right into this tutorial and start by showing you what I'm using. So first I have my Rusk CTC dryer, of course with a nozzle, so important for this. And then I have a round brush. This one that I'm using has a combination of nylon and boar bristles, so it'll really help to smooth out my hair, which is perfect being that my hair is naturally curly. But there's so many different options for round brushes out there depending on thickness and length of your hair, so choose one that's best for you. But these ones that I'm holding now tend to be a little bit easier to use, so if you're not sure, I would probably recommend using one of these, but this is the one I'm going to go ahead and use today. So the first thing I'm doing is sectioning my bangs away from the rest of my hair because, of course, we're only focusing on styling the bangs right now. So I'm just taking a rat tail comb and just creating kind of a triangle shape around my bangs, sectioning them away. And if you're not comfortable with using a comb, you can also just use your fingers like I'm doing now. Don't worry about the sections not being perfect. We're really just trying to separate our bangs from the rest of the hair. So now that I've got that section, I'm taking a croc clip. I have two of them here, and then I'm going to just comb and clip away the rest of my hair to make sure it's not going to fall out while I'm styling. Just make sure it's nice and secured out of the way. If you don't have any clips for this, you could also just tuck your hair behind your ear. This just kind of makes it a little bit extra safe. But once that is done, we are going to, okay, I paused here because I was kind of feeling this look and then it started to remind me of like junior high and I was like, wait, this is not cute. But anyway, next step is to use a spray bottle. This one that I'm using is by Seg Beauty. I think you can get it on Amazon, so I'll try to link it in the description. But I'm basically just dampening my bangs, not too wet, you just want them a little bit damp. And then I'm going in with a little bit of my Damage Remedy Daily Hair Repair just to protect my hair from the heat I'm about to use on it. So focusing especially on those ends and then just combing that product through. And now it is time to blow dry. So I'm using my blow dryer on the warm and high setting. And what I'm doing first is kind of brushing through just with the brush first to kind of make sure there's no tangles first of all, and then also to kind of put tension on the hair so that I can smooth it out before I start shaping it. So I have the brush in there, kind of switching directions, going over and then going under, because this right here is just to put tension on the hair and smooth it out before I put that round shape in there. So you might not need to do this depending on the texture of your hair, but my hair is naturally curly, so it needs a little bit of extra work to get it to shape the way I want it to. But another reason for doing this is actually to draw out some of that moisture before we start going in and really shaping the hair. Because if your hair is soaking wet and you're trying to curl and get that shape to hold, one, you're gonna make your arm fall off because you're pulling so much and it's gonna be so much work for you. And two, it's gonna be a lot harder to get a curl in there if your hair is really wet. So we want to take most of the moisture out, and then once it starts getting closer to being dry, that is when we're going to work on getting the shape in there. So again, since my hair is curly, I needed to do more work than you might have to do, but I'm just doing that a few more times until I feel my hair is dry and it's kind of getting closer to the shape that I'm looking for. And I know this looks crazy, but trust me, we are not done here. So basically what I'm doing is alternating directions from going up and kind of towards the back of my head and then forward towards the front of my face, if that makes sense. And then once I'm ready to take the hair out, I always let it set for a second on the brush just to help maintain that shape a little bit more. And now, as you can see, we're starting to get a lot closer to the shape that we want, but it's still not exactly what I want yet. So now I'm going in at a different angle, kind of towards my face and down, and then I'm blow drying the hair towards the back of my head. So this kind of curls it at a different angle, kind of just reinforcing all the work we've done up until this point. So there are definitely some rules to this, but I also feel like there's a lot that you kind of just have to learn by doing it on your own head. And I'm just saying that because I don't want you to try doing this exact same thing on your hair, because if it doesn't work, you're going to be upset and you're going to think it's your hair, and that is definitely not the case. But hopefully you can use these techniques that I'm using to help you do your own hair, and you can kind of build on that and tweak it to get a result that works for your hair and that you really like. Hopefully that makes sense. So after many different angles and many minutes of blow drying, this is the result I got. So I do like it like this. I feel like this could be finished, but for some reason I decided to go in with my flat iron and just kind of reinforce what's already there. So that's what I'm doing. I'm mainly just doing this on the very ends because the ends seem to be just a little bit too curly for the style that the rest of my hair is in, which is pretty much straight. So I just didn't want the bangs to look too curly compared to the rest of my hair. So once I went over those a little bit with the flat iron, I decided to go in with a little bit of argan oil just to add a bit of shine and moisturize the bangs that I just heat styled. And this is the result. So this is how I get my side swept bangs. This is how I style my curtain bangs. So I really hope this video helped you. I hope it inspired you to style your own bangs at home and just helped you feel more confident in how you can style your own bangs at home. Here's a little before and after of the straight, boring bangs compared to the styled bangs. I think it looks so much better. Like, it actually just looks styled, and I literally didn't even touch the rest of my hair. I only styled the bangs. So it's crazy what a big difference it can make. But I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, please leave it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!